Fix the pop-out chat here. Fix the pop-out chat here. Oh god, I can hear myself. Does that every time. Okay. Oops.
Hello.
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 How you doing today, Christina?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Cool.
excited to see where the session goes tonight.
Yeah, same.
I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, okay, I gotta start planning for game. And I opened up Foundry and I was like, oh wait, no, I don't.
Nice.
Yeah, everything's set up. Everything's been set up for weeks.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I love when that happens. It's just like, go sit down and start playing shit. And like, oh, wait, it's already all done.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how I ended up playing that card game all day. I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do with myself?
Oh my god, I gotta use this more often.
Use what?
Zealous Presence.
As a bonus action, you unleash a battle cry infused with divine energy. Up to 10 other creatures of your choice within 60 feet of you that can hear you gain advantage on attack rolls and saving throws until the start of your next turn. That's awesome.
Yeah. At the start of every session, I just go through my abilities and just make sure everything, like, just refresh myself on what I can do.
Yes! Do that! That's amazing! Thank you!
And then I come across abilities like Zealous Presence, so I'm like, fuck, why am I doing this?
That is a great practice to follow. What? Oh, I know what I was doing. I need to make sure I saved a certain item. I did. Okay. Just got some like mysterious weird spy music going in the background.
That's great.
Well, this is something.
I don't know if it's on my end, but your stream is lagging.
Stream is lagging?
Yeah, it might just be me.
I think it might be you there. I'm not seeing anything like skips or anything.
We'll check.
I mean, it could, like I'm just sitting here.
Yeah. I'm looking at still images.
Yeah, no, it seems good.
Okay, that's just me.
It seems alright. Yeah, I don't know where people are.
Yeah, this
But-
is kind of not cool.
Who we missing? Buddha and
And Wes.
Wes?
Is Jiggy not joining us tonight?
No, she's got to work late.
Okay.
I think she said she was working till like 9:30.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I've been having a little bit of a week at work, and I've had to go into some forums and shit. And one of the things that I found was the Arduino Discord. Arduinos are like chips that you can buy things for and like make crap. Like electric dice are made from Arduinos.
Yep.
Shit, just random shit. And I found the official Discord, and they're like, "Oh yeah, if you have any problems with anything, come in here. Our mods will help you." I'm like, "Oh fuck yeah!" I come in there, I ask my question. There's a place called Coding Help. I post my shit. I'm like, "How do I read from this device? Like, what's going on here?"
Yeah.
And then one of the mods starts asking me about the cables I'm using, like Cat 5 versus Cat 6, because of a bunch of hardware technicalities. I was kind of just like, bro, like, I'm just asking a software question. I don't want to give you like my whole setup. And he's like, oh, well, then it looks like you don't want help. Fuck you, bud. I'm like, oh, all right.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Yikes.
cool. And then like I've just been creeping on this Discord the past couple days, and it's just a team of mods who are assholes to everybody and don't answer any questions and just fucking feed people nothing burgers, bro. Like every single person who posts in this place does not get an answer.
Jesus Christ.
So it's just a server of mods just to stroke their own fucking egos and they actually don't know anything.
Yeah, like
Like they can't even Google search an answer for you.
like oh
Wow.
yeah, it was
Stream's fine on
Yeah.
your end, Kirby. Thank you. And thank you for joining.
Yeah, I think it's just something's chugging up bandwidth here.
then I asked Chat GPT and it's just like, oh yeah, this is how you do it.
So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna give them till at least 8:15. If they don't show up, I'm not canceling. I'm going to just fucking improv a small, like, one-shot session for you guys in this universe.
Let's go.
Deal.
Because this is, kind of bullshit, and, you guys are here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up on time and being cool.
Always. I am putting a frowny face next to their names.
That's so cute.
And Christina and Adam get a gold star.
Oh,
Hey. Thanks, man.
big serotonin.
Give me that happy juice.
I'll smoke weed about it.
Yeah, smoke a
Yeah,
joint, relax, get an extra snack and drink, do your thing.
I'm
ass-
actually just about to do that.
I'm assuming you messaged them.
I have messaged, I have tagged, I messaged them on Facebook, and I have got nothing back.
All right, we're going to their houses.
Oh my goodness. It's not like them. They're usually like right on time.
Yeah. Like, I know Buddha's just, like, on the tail end of COVID, so, like, sure, but, like, if you're not gonna be here, let me know, kind of thing, right? And, like, Wes,
Yeah.
like, Wes is the biggest surprise, because he's been super excited, so, I mean, something's gotta be happening.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they got in like an argument about Magic the Gathering rules or something, and they've just been like arguing in a private BC for the past 9 hours.
Go back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, dude. Like the past week of work has just been.
Sounds like it's been a little bonkers.
Yes.
Adam, what do you do?
I am a software developer. I work in like research and development for an air filtration company.
That's
So-
awesome.
I work with mechanical and electrical engineers, and I'm the one who does all the code stuff.
That sounds really neat. That's cool.
Yeah, it's super interesting and like fulfilling, but it's like we're not the most organized place, and a lot of things are like I have like 5 things I need to do and have done yesterday.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's just like it's not like oh, this week you're doing this, now this week you're doing this, and we're like gonna get to this point after 2 months. Like, no, it's like, okay, marketing was asked if we have this device, and they said yes, and we sold 12 of them, and we don't have it, so can you make this?
Oh my word.
Like that's more the vibe, and we're like, oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
But I get to like actually make stuff, which is cool. It's very like dry, nerdy shit, like a program for like a quarantine unit that like detects the pressure of each side of like the inside of the room and the outside of the room, and it's filtering the air. So
That's
I programmed the little interface that they would press to like raise the air, lower the air, alarm if the pressure drops or something.
That is so cool. Like that's how most of our devices function, so it's really neat that you're able to actually program it.
Yeah, I'm good at Googling stuff. 90% of what I do is just Google shit and hope that some Indian guy on YouTube has already done it. How about you two? I don't think I've ever like asked you what you do for a living, or
Oh, I'm in human resources. I'm an advisor.
nice. So, like, at what kind of company?
Oh, I work for the provincial government.
Oh, so that pretty corporate then.
Yeah. Yep, I guess so.
Product supervisor.
What products do you supervise?
Coffee.
Nice.
That is awesome.
So like, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, like, what does the day-to-day look like on that?
Well, I work at Tim Hortons, so
Ah,
it's just a nice way of saying I sling coffee for a living.
That's
man,
fine.
it's respectable.
Yep.
And because I'm a part of like a grocery store, like Loblaws, I'm unionized.
Oh fuck
That's
yeah,
fucking
that's
dope.
yeah.
As long as I show up for my shift, they cannot do anything. I could punch a customer in the face.
And you get like benefits and all that nice shit too,
Yep.
right? Yeah, so the
Oh, that's
nice
good.
gig.
And because I've been there so long, like your pay goes up the longer you've been there. So I'm getting paid like actually a decent amount of money just to serve coffee.
Yeah, like especially with like the minimum wage increase and all the recent increases, like yeah, that's you definitely make a decent amount.
Okay.
I was watching your stream and I'm just looking at these pictures. I'm like, what is that?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm looking away.
I think I have an idea for a thing. It's just gonna take me a minute to set it up.
I think I know where you're going. I think I know where your head's at.
I also don't know if I have a really good map for this. I should really start having like some kind of backup plan for things like this. Or I should say a better backup plan.
I mean, it's reasonable to think that all your players will show up within a reasonable time, or at least give you some sort of notice.
Notice is the big thing. Yeah, you'd think I would have heard anything.
Because I know it was 2 weeks ago, but I don't recall any of them saying something like, "Oh, I'm not going to be here."
No, and like we did cancel for COVID reasons, and well, like I didn't have COVID. I was just fucking. I felt like shit last week.
Hmm.
But even so, you gave us reasonable notice multiple hours before game time.
I try to.
Yeah.
I try to do that.
Yeah, no, I'm sure like something happened or it's a reasonable reason, but like it sucks ass. Oh, there's somebody.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Ugh. Just finished a freaking coughing fit, so sorry about that.
I'm sorry, Buddha. The frowny face stays.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I wasn't. Yeah.
Where did you put a frowny face?
I am old school. I take physical notes.
Oh, he's got like there's an actual frowny face like beside his name on a note somewhere.
That makes it worse. That makes it so much worse.
All we need is a Wes, and we've got a game. Where the fuck is this motherfucker?
Nice.
Okay. I'm like looking at some maps and it's like I feel like I've run you through those before. You know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna run the regular game. I guess I will play Wes's characters today. When we last left our Mistwalkers, you had been on the pursuit to try and find Dragona. In doing so, you decided to try and fix on one of the items that you had won from the arena, which was the ancient arm blade. Only to have the Ravenloft instead lead you to the lightning rail, the Sire 1313. After a little bit of investigation, you did realize that there are warforged bodies on there to try and save Teacup with. And also you met the last passenger who gave you guys a lot of trouble and was trying to harvest and collect the souls of Dakan to try and basically return him to the lightning rail. However, being the resilient heroes that you are, you managed to absolutely destroy him and his army of spirits. In a strange shimmer, he disappeared from the plane. And the mists have not yet run wild. It almost seems like they've actually receded. As we pick up where we left off at the end of combat.
Wait, he disappeared from the plane? I thought we were on a train.
Shut up, train.
Nice.
I was expecting like a get out.
You know, you don't even get that.
So dude bro literally just ran away from us? He just poofed? Just like that?
Yep. Turun's gonna like stow his weapons on his belt and start rifling through all the boxes and crates.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So a lot of these crates, ignore how they look in the caboose back here, because what you're actually seeing is a ton of tall crates, and when you break, like if you pull one open, it's a warforged husk, basically.
All right, I'm gonna find the most impressive looking one.
Yeah.
Yeah, find the drippiest one.
You find one that has like a really cool like red chest plate, and almost like it has like a branding like a some kind of like mark on it in Dwarven. Does anybody speak Dwarven?
I don't think so.
Sparks
Good
does, but he's
question.
on the ship.
Let me just see.
Nope.
Wait
No.
a second.
No.
I'll use my College of Eloquence Universal Speech.
Yeah, fucking bards. You see it says Colonel in Dwarven.
Colonel.
Ooh.
The unlike Teacup, this one's like top like head has like almost like a samurai mask feel to it with like demon horns. And it looks like he's got like the standard arm blades, but he's also got like a pistol sidearm attached to his hip.
Cool.
Parappa starts rapping in Dwarvish.
Huh.
Why does that actually sound better?
I will say additionally, you probably would have found standard fare of supplies for like things that like passengers of a train would have. So you find a lot of like briefcases with clothes and maybe like some just like little mundane trinkets like hairbrushes, things like that. But give me an investigation check through.
Alrighty. I'm great at these.
I will bardically inspire you.
Was that D12 or?
Yes, sir.
I am gonna need it.
Wow.
Okay. Alright, well, let's see what the D12 gives me. 28.
Nice. Yeah, we like it.
I was inspired by the dwarven rapping. I cannot imagine what that would sound like.
Oh no, but Golumov's dancing to it.
I just picture through as he's like searching through these crates, he's just bobbing his head.
Like Gaelic. He keeps rhyming like wee little gob shit.
We're gonna roll this on the table, I think. We'll do 3. Roll a d6.
Uno.
You find in its own case, you find this strange heavy crossbow with the symbol of an owl on like the center part of it where like the bridge meets like the bow part.
I'll just pick up the case and like I'll just set it down and then slowly open it. Just being careful, like checking for traps or anything like that, and then just pop open the latches and flip it open.
Yeah, and you can go ahead and drag the Grey Owl's heavy crossbow to your character sheet.
I mean, I can, but I already know where it's going.
Yeah, Valentine's Day covered.
It's gonna like emboss some hearts on it.
Yay.
Just says T plus N in a heart.
Aww.
That's so cute.
Well then, yeah, you emboss it, and Nero, you can go ahead and drag it onto your character sheet.
Thanks. Yay.
Decon is frantically inspecting the train. Like he hops out of the hole, and you see him like he's like rushing back and forth and like looking around, and it looks he's in his own world. And Dillwich disappears in a puff of smoke.
Oh my.
I am not even surprised by that anymore. That's just a regular occurrence.
Oh god, what I don't know what appendage she's gonna tell me she has next time, but I'm already scared.
So, Dragon is not here. But we got a teacup body.
Yeah, we have this fancy teacup body, but we need to get the hell out of here.
Yep.
But why? Didn't we beat him up? Don't we, like, own the train now?
Yeah, but congratulations, this is your train now.
I don't want a train.
Something tells me he might be back.
Probably.
Dakan presses a circle down, hops back into the train car and puts a teleportation circle down, and says, "Return to the surface. I will meet you there soon."
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thought we were on the surface.
Rappa starts trying to pull one of the giant teacup boxes unsuccessfully.
Do you need a hand?
Yeah, probably. You know.
All right. With Parappa's help, we'll heave the box.
Okay.
Oh man, I don't feel the greatest.
Oh, you can take
Bro.
off, man. It's fine.
No, I'm in character.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Remember, I'm like, I have a minus 58 to my overall health right now.
Oh, you get fucked up by those ghosts?
Yeah. Oh, look who it is.
I got your message, Wes. It's good. You're here now. Thank you for showing up. To catch you up, they found a really cool Warforged body with a sidearm and like a chest plate, like a red chest plate, and like an insignia in Dwarven that said Colonel. Dilwich disappeared in a puff of smoke, and I had noted that Dakan was like frantic, like placed a teleportation circle, told people to jet up to the ship, and was frantically kind of like looking around the train.
Okay.
And that's where we are. So Thrun, you're helping drag the Warforged body back to the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, lift with your knees.
Oh, my back.
I'm assuming everybody is going back up.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Dakan. The first, what's going through Dakan's head, as far as the current situation?
Well, let me think about what's going through my head right now in real life first. Still waking up, sorry. Yeah. So we're on a train. Well, I'm on a train, and it's somehow been abandoned by the Dark Lord.
Yes.
At least we can't see him.
Yeah.
If you want to give me like anybody can do this because you were all there. If you want to give me a perception check.
Oh hell yeah.
And we're looking at like a 20 DC. You guys are fairly good with the magical at this
I have
point.
such a huge one too.
That's what they all say.
Are we all doing this?
Yeah, if you would like to. So anybody that got a 20 or higher, you would have noticed that in the like cloud of like mist that the lost passenger disappeared, or the last passenger disappeared in. There was something in there that you've seen before, and it was almost like a sparkle or like a glow or something that you have seen recently. Nira, on that 30, you would recognize that it is fey in nature.
Okay. Oh, damn. I have a feeling I know where we need to go next. I don't like it.
You know where he went, or
Well, I did detect a sparkle of fey magic, so I have a feeling that we're going to have to pay Emerald another visit. Yeah.
this time I won't go quietly into that night. I'm gonna fight if she tries that bullshit.
I
Like
have
I
a
said-
feeling that we're going to... Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
I read her book. I really feel like I could just like talk my way through this.
I have confidence in you.
I mean, you betted an angel. Nothing's out of the ballpark for you.
And she's into some weird specific shit, and now like I know that weird specific shit.
Your girlfriend?
No. Emerald, because I
Parappa
my girlfriend too. It's just, you know.
tried it with her. I read this in a book.
And that's how I got this scar.
Nice.
Oh, Jesus. So yeah, the last passenger disappeared with fey magic, or like speculative like fey magic, and Dakan, like, you are not sensing the presence of a Dark Lord, but as opposed to the mists starting to go wild, they are receding.
Okay. Yeah, that's not great. So the mists are receding,
Mm-hmm.
not engulfing.
Not engulfing.
That is weird. No, I'm going to actually I'm going to try and hijack the train. Just completely hijack it into my realm.
I was about to say, is there anything from this train that might help improve your floating fortress?
I don't know. How about the train itself?
How are you wanting to try and hijack the train, or technically the plane, because the train itself and the rail are
Yeah.
like, that's the other thing. There's no lightning going through the rail. The train has stopped.
Yeah. So, what I'm going to do is Dakan is going to force himself towards the cabin. Sorry, the caboose.
Yep.
Not the caboose.
No.
Engine.
Okay.
To the engine.
Yep.
Engine room.
Yep.
And, yeah, if there is a ghost of a conductor or an engineer there or something like that, he will declare that the entire train is now the property of New Barovia, and then he will sort of extend his mist tether from the Ravenloft to this, and then the Ravenloft itself is going to start transitioning back into Barovia, because we've also used up a lot of mist for this fight.
There
Hello.
is no
So.
conductor. There's nobody there in that head cabin.
Oh, well, I guess I'm doing it myself.
Okay. So you are trying to connect your tether to it?
Yeah, I'm basically trying to extend the mists of the Ravenloft into the mists of the train itself, I
Okay.
guess. And to that end, I will also just call up to Sparks and order him to lower the Ravenloft onto the basically right next to the train itself.
Okay.
Yep.
Or,
Sparks will
You know
do
what I
it.
mean? Yeah. Again, sorry, still waking up. I apparently slept the entire day without realizing it.
That happens.
So, yeah.
But you're here now. We're doing things.
Yes,
What I need from you, Decon, to start is a. I want an Arcana check and a Tinker's Tools.
So Arcana is 18, not my best. I'm actually going to throw on a Knowledge of the Past onto that.
Okay.
Which is a D6 added onto it. So 21.
Okay.
And then Tinker's Tools. Tinker's Tools. Where did I put my tools?
Parappa will like sprint in and just hand him a stack of Parappa bucks, and I'll cast Lucky Star.
Well, at this point, you are on the ship, and he is.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Also, nat 20 for 39 total.
Okay.
DC was 40.
So you are able to wake up the train by sending a shock through it and sending a shock through the rails. To your understanding, to be able to tether and like assimilate the train as part of Barovia, and basically have it like do its like kind of like a teleportation to the core of Barovia or around it, you're going to need to feed a large supply of mist into this domain, basically.
Yeah.
Now, the stores that you have on Barovia technically, or like on the Ravenloft, technically could do it, but it's a gamble. What we're gonna do is we're gonna roll a percentile.
Okay.
This will be if you choose to expend the Ravenloft's mists to try and take over the rail. We'll roll a percentile, and it'll be you need to roll 60 or higher. On 60 or higher, you will fully integrate, and you'll be able to basically recollect the mists for enough to go back to Barovia.
Okay.
But if you fail, you're going to strand yourselves here.
And then hope that the mist converter actually is working this time.
Yes. Well, remember the mists that currently exist in this realm are receding right now.
Yeah.
Not much. We'll be running on fumes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. Sparks, you get the order to release the mists.
Without hesitation. Like, yes, we will take over the realm.
And then he rolls a 93.
Oh, thank God. I was worried we're going to
Good
get
job.
stuck here.
Oh my God.
So you release the mists, and Decon, you start pulling it down and using the power of your like the will of the Dark Lord. You basically surround the train with the mists, and then like the mists start to like kind of roll along the rail. Tell me, how does your like mist and your power basically adapt the lightning rail?
So yeah, as they Decon sort of forces it around, the lightning will activate on the train itself, causing it to essentially electromagnetically hover once again, because that's how lightning rails work. And as the Ravenloft approaches and the two sort of meet halfway through, the lightning rail will begin to circle around the battlements of the Ravenloft, and basically just sort of hold it in a sort of orbit for now until at least we get back to New Barovia.
Excellent. Go ahead and mark down in your notes that you now have the Sire 1313 as one of your extended domains.
Okay.
You've basically planted your new Barovian flag in it, and it is yours now.
Awesome.
As soon as the Khan gets back on the bridge, they're just gonna look at it and like, look, I know people like taking trophies from victories, but this is a little much.
There are reasons.
You took a whole another plane of existence. This is hoarding to a new level.
Historically, throughout the Dead Realms, this is not even all that abnormal.
Do you guys steal realms from each other a lot, or?
Not so much these days, though. Looking into the history of Barovia itself, there are certain towns along the outskirts of the realm that did not used to be part of Barovia. They were basically taken in conquest earlier on, back when things were more mutable. Apparently, though, the rules change over time, so... This is me just testing the waters, or testing the mists again. As much like this citadel is as well. It was another test to see how far I can bend and push and possibly break the rules dominating the mists.
And as much as I appreciate now having a train circle the entire city, what happens if this didn't work and we are stranded here?
Oh, I would probably have tried to convert as what mists remain as to get us to an emergency port out. It was a gamble. I will admit that.
And Thrun will get right up in his face and be like, don't gamble with our lives.
I would not have been gambling with your lives. You could still leave. I would be the only one that was actually screwed, as I would now be stuck. The rest of you, though, you could walk off onto the mist all you want. I can no longer do that. I would have been trying to get the Ravenloft home the long way.
Oh, like, was there a point to stealing the train? Do you have, like, a plan for it? Are you gonna, like, put stuff on it?
There is a definite benefit to having the Kairi 1313. Though I will admit there was an emotional component to it as well.
You have emotions?
Unfortunately, yes. They still remain, for the most part.
I thought you were, like, a robot, but the train's full of, like, those teacup bodies, so maybe you could, like, do some of your Ukum Bukum and make them come to life, and then they could take care of the train and do things, and, you know, like a teacup army.
I will admit the unactivated Warforged are a slight benefit, but not the original one I was intending to gain.
What do you mean, original one?
Quite simply, I was hoping to, in the process of taking the Kairi 1313, in releasing the spirits of all the ghosts on board. Everything that had been damned here back during the morning. Including, amongst other parts, the parts of me that are still trapped on here. I don't know if they're still here, though, or not. We'll have to commune with the train once we get back to Barovia and see. Speaking of which, we should make our way back to Barovia. There's almost no mist left on the Ravenloft. It's gone very thin.
It sounds like a plan.
Onward and upwards, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were able to like filter and siphon enough mist back in, especially now. Like the mist is like you see because you have taken the train and the rail. The essence has become part of the Ravenloft. So not only is it orbiting, but it's also producing mist that the Ravenloft is sucking in as fuel.
Yeah. Though I really do not want to test on how long that'll last, if it'll last.
Yeah. But you're able to generate enough mist easily to get back to Barovia.
As Golemov goes to lay down.
Parappa's gonna follow you, Golemov. Amen. Golemov. Golemov, go. I thought of a new drink, man.
A new drink.
Yeah, man. And I'm gonna go up to like the little drink station or little bar or whatever, and I'm gonna pour like this clear fizzy liquid in a red cup, and then I'm gonna reach in my bag and pull out this like concentrated purple liquid and pour it in the cup. Throw some ice in there, and then throw a piece of candy in it. Drink this, man. Just chug it.
Oh, you wouldn't steer me wrong, and I'll chug it.
And I'm gonna cast True Polymorph and turn him back into a Loxodon. The true Golemov form.
Yeah, I mean this is your scene, you guys. I can't do anything to stop this and won't do anything to stop this, so please proceed.
Yeah, you chug it back, and then as soon as you take it away from your mouth, you hit the cup out of your hand with a trunk.
What? And I'll let out a huge, like, elephant honk.
Oh, you got snot on me, man. What the fuck? That's the first thing you do?
What the? What? Dude.
Yeah, man. Look at that. You're fucking Loxodon again. I learned, like, more shit from that fight, and I've been working on it for a while, but finally figured it out, man. We got you back.
Golemov just, like, falls down crying.
Parappa, like, rolls up a big victory joint. Come on, man. We gotta go tell the others. You're not gonna sit here and mope. Let's go. We're gonna go fucking party.
I didn't think it was ever gonna happen.
And I'll like throw on sunglasses. My boombox just like magically follows me and is just playing music, and I'm like, everybody, Golemov's back.
And yeah, if you want to switch your icon back to Golemov's, the true Golemov, you're welcome to do so.
Oh shit! Do I have it?
If you don't, you could probably get it back from Hero Forge. Golemov is returned to his true form with a magical potion from Parappa.
Oh man.
You see Pritchard start fucking polishing his gun.
Meanwhile, back on the bridge, you guys have this Warforged body as well.
Yep.
Remind me who the person was who said that they might be able to reinstall Teacup's spirit.
That was.
Was it Decon?
Well, it was.
Decon
Decon
at the center.
Minions, lackeys, whatever.
It was Decon and Exotantra the Lich.
Right. keep forgetting his name.
Decon will order the dwarves to haul that off to Exotanter's lab. Exotanter's laboratory.
Yeah, you bring it to the laboratory room on the Ravenloft. He has already brought the teacup statue to the lab as well and has been observing it, and he says, I see you've brought it. I'm ready to begin when you are, but I don't know where to start.
It is a interesting problem. I suppose we should probably see what of Teacup's soul we can salvage from the old body and put it in a receptacle of some sort to transfer over. A gem, like a docent, almost.
He nods. He says, what about a direct transfer? Do you think it's possible?
It's possible, but if anything goes wrong, it would be trickier to halt the process to be able to restart again afterwards. No?
I mean, it could go wrong either way, but retaining the spark and anything else may be just as risky.
It is true. Perhaps we should prepare a docent anyways, just as a backup in case we can't get it all the way over. And we have to put it into somewhere else.
He nods and he starts getting something prepared.
Decon is going to go over the colonel's body and just start taking off anything that's not required from the body.
Yeah, hold on.
Like the gun and stuff.
I think I saved that in the wrong spot. Damn it. I did. Should go...
You, skeleton, man, Exothanter.
Yes.
Is there a way to ungildify this body of the past body of Teacup?
He looks a little sad and shakes his head and he says, no, the damage is too deep. Saving his soul may be the only choice at this point. Like putting it into a new body.
Yeah. So I'm assuming everything that Teacup had on him at the time, like, was encased in the gold.
Is either gilded or gone, yeah.
Yeah. That's the problem with the living constructs known as Warforged. They are living constructs. The only thing that Exothanter could possibly even do if we ungilded Teacup's main body is, well, there is such a thing theoretically as a zombie Warforged, but I do not wish to actually see one right now, no? Not to mention the fact that it would make bringing Teacup back even more complicated once you start fooling around with undeath. At least as far as I understand the metaphysics involved.
Are you trying to turn Teacup into a zombie?
No, we're trying to avoid that.
Sorry, so this is the Warforged body that you found.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thrune picked this one just on a bad acid, it looks.
Yeah.
Cool.
Except it's got like the side, like a gun, like sidearm as well.
Okay, who awoke in Omicron? Told you, don't play around with Dark Energon.
So, you get the Exothander gets like a separate vessel ready just in case, and starts to begin the ritual of like transferring the soul to like this empty vessel. What are you doing to help, Dakan?
Dakan will be focusing on the technological aspect of it, so monitoring to make sure that the systems on the Warforged are actually being animated, that there isn't like any interference coming from the body itself or the soul. So basically what he can as an artificer.
Okay. You do a passover of the body, and you feel something. You think it's a spark of like something else, but you're not quite sure. It doesn't quite feel like a soul.
I'm going to immediately start checking this thing for things like docents or whatever, because just to make sure there isn't like somebody already inside or attached to this thing.
From your checks, you don't see anything that would like show as life, but there was something strange. Like you caught a hint of something. You're not sure what it was though.
All right. I am going to actually start working on a backup plan immediately, just in case whatever I detected decides to interfere with what we're doing.
Okay.
So I'm going to start immediately looking for an alternate vessel that I can potentially shunt a soul into if I have to.
Yep.
Like that pistol or something.
You said you can shunt souls or fragments of souls into gems, right?
Sort of, yeah.
Well, I might have something. And Thrun quickly looks around to make sure, like, Mira's not in the room. Or at least angling his body so she doesn't see. And he pulls out a small diamond ring.
I mean, I didn't see it.
I mean, the gem would have to be properly prepared.
Explain.
I would have to inlay Eldritch Circuitry. I would have to make sure that there's runic enchantments in place. It's not just any gem. It's specially prepared one.
I don't know if I have anything else like that.
You hear as you guys are discussing this, you hear Exothanter go, "Oops."
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm going to immediately pick up the first thing in hand, which is probably going to be the gun I was looking at, and immediately turn over and go, explain now, quickly, as I just start essentially just grabbing an assemblage of like wires and circuitry and whatnot and start just immediately jamming it together.
You pick up like you're talking about the Colonel's sidearm, right?
Yeah.
You pick up the sidearm, and you hear it go, "Hello." Exothander says, "I thought you said shunt the soul into the gun, so I did."
No, that was the backup plan. That was the backup plan.
He's like, Dakan, is that you?
Is Parappa there?
Yeah.
Is that Teacup? Dakan.
Parappa!
What the fuck? Teacup!
Parappa, I think I'm a glizzy!
Yeah, you're ye old Glicklack.
Ye old Glicklack, it's me!
What the fuck? Why are you a Glicklack? Why is he a Glicklack?
Dakan will be holding the pistol up by the back of the barrel with just two fingers and holding it like slightly away from himself.
Parappa takes it from you.
This thing looks sleek. Like it's got that same like cool red plating on it, but it's also got like a gold plating on it. And you can see that there are like these sidelines where I guess like normally there would be like an energy crystal or something, and instead you see like the lights blinking as if they're eyes. It's like, Parappa, I can see you.
You can. What up?
Hello.
I don't know how to react to this.
And I'm gonna put this on your character sheet.
What?
Hold on a second.
The internalized crystal it used for focusing energy must have also been able to be used as a docent, so when Exathanter transferred the soul into it instead of the Warforged body, it was not a rejection, but
Okay.
instead an automatic acceptance. And Dekan will just turn to Exathanter, and even though it's not possible because of all like the glowing lenses and stuff to see that Dekan is staring at him, it feels like Dekan is just staring at him.
Parappa, I've added Teacup to your character sheet. Would you like to go ahead and read out what Teacup does?
Oh no.
A sentient weapon infused with the soul of Teacup the Warforged. The body of this gun is made entirely out of a smooth, sleek platinum material, with blue luminescent glyphs running along the body, and occasional thunderous pulses emit from the gun.
Yeah, I described it wrong. That's the actual description. Sorry, guys.
The wielder gains a +3 to attack and damage rolls with this weapon. On a hit, the target is pushed back 10 feet. The weapon does not require ammunition. Instead, it fires booming balls of thunderous energy. Once this gun has been attuned to the wielder, they can choose to dismiss or summon the gun as a bonus action. Additionally, this gun cannot be disarmed from the wielder unless they are incapacitated. Additionally, once attuned to this weapon, the user gains the spell Snapback Greater. The wielder may
Wow.
cast this spell once per long rest without expending a slot. You can use a bonus action to toss this magic gun into the air and speak the command word mashed potatoes. When you do so, Teacup begins to hover, flies up to 30 feet, and attacks one creature of your choice within 5 feet of it. The gun uses your attack roll and ability score modifier to damage roll. So he's a fucking dancing gun?
It's a +3 dancing, thunderous booming pistol
Oh my word.
that can do greater snapback because it's an intelligent weapon.
And it's got Kabuto shielding once per long rest. I can force a shield to one of me or one of my allies, reducing damage of an attack.
Oh yeah, it also has traces of the special armor that Teacup had integrated before.
Through watching this whole transaction go down, he's just kind of like standing there wide-eyed, just Maw's just like slightly ajar.
Yeah, Parappa's holding this gun, same exact look, right at you, Dekan. Like, can you fix it? You just transferred a soul. Can you transfer a soul again? Is it like, an
I
envelope? You
wouldn't
just...
recommend it this quickly, especially given how frayed his soul was before.
Oh my god. How do you feel about being a gun, Teacup?
I don't know. I kind of like it. I feel very light. I don't have to carry anything. You're carrying me now.
Yeah.
Teacup, by the way, since you were gone, you forfeited all your possessions.
Yeah, your dibs goes away if you die.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta recall dibs on everything.
I hereby rescind my dibs.
Is anyone going to tell him about Teacup Jr.?
What happened to Teacup Jr.?
Teacup Jr.'s fine.
Yep. He's in the new Void Walker Tavern.
Oh yeah, that's right. I thought that Teacup Jr. had been absorbed with the mansion. Oops, my bad.
Yeah, I'll take my gun to go see his pet giant elk.
Okay. Yeah.
Just be careful where you point, Teacup.
Yeah, especially at any little kids.
Especially if you
Jesus.
want anything you don't want him to near the emergency discharge on you.
Yeah.
Upon hearing Nira's voice from behind him, Thrun will palm the ring real quick and tuck it away in a pouch.
Yeah. One last thing, Parappa. You don't have to wait to attune to this, and it's not going to take an attunement slot away from you.
Oh, nice.
You attune to Teacup, automatically. And gain the additional attunement slot.
Awesome.
So it's more like it does take an attunement slot, but it also provides an attunement slot because it is a different character.
Exactly.
Essentially. Yeah. Also, if Teacup were still around, he'd have like 7 attunement slots.
Yeah.
Just because that's how armorers work. We're kind of ridiculous like that.
I get a once a day snapback.
Greater snapback.
That's awesome. I got my Loxodon. I got my Teacup. It's definitely time to turn up.
For what?
I just said for what?
Oh, I didn't hear that for what.
I didn't hear the before one either.
I got my boy Teacup,
Oh.
and I got my Loxodon back.
You call yourself a bard and you didn't even get the reference?
No,
I mean,
crap,
technically it's turned down for what, but you know, still. Turn up for what?
crap,
No?
doesn't recognize it.
Yeah, okay. For shame. I'm not sure for shame for me or for shame for you, but for shame for someone.
I hate this, so we're moving on.
That is the proper response.
So yeah, you go and show Teacup to Teacup Jr. and they have this weird reunion where a floating gun is talking to a giant elk that who knows what the fuck it's eating right now.
Mashed potatoes.
Probably mashed potatoes. Which probably isn't good for it, but you know, fuck it. Innate spellcasting. Per, what did I say? Long rest? Once per long rest or once per day?
Long rest.
Long
At
rest.
will.
At will, yeah.
There
All
we
the
go.
time.
You should have it in your innate spellcasting list.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god, Golemov, what happened to your health? you were fighting spirits. You were fighting spirits. I remember now.
Yeah, I was fighting spirits.
I was like, oh god, what happened to him?
Yeah,
Y'all fucked up.
that's why I was saying like he wasn't feeling too well.
I imagine we're probably gonna get a long rest while we're traveling.
100%. Because, yeah, you guys are going to have to take some downtime to once again recharge the Raven Loft. Y'all waged war on a fucking domain and won.
For the long rest, Sparks, while he was off in the background, he had some time. He would like to make a bunch of gold coins.
Gold coins?
Yeah, I'm going to use creation
Okay.
to make a 5-foot cube of gold. Takes me an hour.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use fabrication to fabricate it into coins.
Okay.
And the coins are going to have Dacon's side profile on one side and the Raven Loft on the other.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, you're creating a currency.
Yeah, and I have no idea where I got this idea, but
Fucking.
Make sure to mark that with not official tender of Barovia and should not be used as such.
right, it is as good as any other gold.
We have our own Nintendo already.
Do we?
Yeah.
Do I know that?
Yeah, you've been paid in it before.
Well, what would I be making then? I would make the legal tender. You don't want me to make a new coin. What, you don't like this? It's not a good design?
It is already pretty much the design. Only I did not put my face on it as such, as that would just be a bucket and no one would recognize my face anyways.
Vel is now the owner of 2 realms and a train and a castle. You should probably think about branching out a little bit, you know?
I think I've branched out enough for the time being, no?
Okay, I'll keep your face. Can I put my face on it?
I mean, considering it's not legally recognized tender, do whatever you want.
It is definitely legalized. Like, you can
Not
usable
here.
money.
Eh,
What is the difference? It's gold. They love gold. This is gold.
remind me to sit you down sometime and explain to you the concept of inflation.
On that note, Nera's gonna get her trick arrows.
Yeah.
2,
Monster
3, 4,
magnet.
5, 6. Okay.
Hold on, let me bring up the thing and check them. Am I in the right folder? Trick Quiver Master List. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Thunder Steel Arrow.
2d4 lightning damage.
2d4 lightning damage. Yeah, that's good. Crescent Moon Arrow.
Ooh.
So Thundersteel's okay?
Thunder Steel's good.
Okay.
Crescent Moon is correct. Crescent Moon
Okay.
is good. Smoke Screen. Smoke Screen Arrow. 1d4 minus 1 rounds. Moves 10 feet. Yep, you're good with that one. Flight Stopper Arrow. There we go. Flight Stopper Arrow is good.
Okay.
Shock Arrow is good. Monster Magnet Arrow. Oh no. Monster Magnet Arrow is good.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Not a problem at all. Fucking some crazy ass arrows there.
Mm-hmm.
So while that's going on, Dekon is going to basically sit his dwarves down at the illusion table and basically just start planning out a rail system for the entirety of New Barovia.
Okay. Yeah,
Connect all the towns together.
what's everybody doing in their little bit of downtime? We'll start from the top. Well, Sparks and Parappa.
Sparks would be at the table, but the rail stuff kind of bores him, so he's going to be bugging Dekon for a diamond worth 5,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, saying, needs this for my experiments. If you just could invest in me as a scientist, this would be most admirable.
Go see if Exotantha has any to spare.
I would go see if Exothanter has any to spare. Just wheel off.
I also forgot, what's the GP limit on Fabricate?
I don't think there is one, but I think you have a point about not using it here, and if you told me not to use it here, I won't. Just simple as that. I'm not gonna go spend the Decon bucks.
Okay. Yeah, what about Parappa?
Parappa would just be catching up with Teacup, telling him all the stories. Like, yeah, I stole some Fae Queen's diary and was full of a bunch of smutty stuff, and then she got mad and she put us in jail, and there was like fairies that were fighting us, and Thrun beat their asses and stole their weapons, and it's crazy, man. And I'd be hanging out with my Loxodon buddy, smoking some weed, drinking, just hanging out.
Okay.
See Carmen.
Sparks goes to Exithanter's lab and doesn't find Exithanter there. Parappa. Well, I guess, like, Parappa, you're just hanging out. Golemov, I guess that leads to you. Now, once again, in a Loxodon form, what's going on with you over your little bit of, next couple days of downtime?
Oh, I guess I should long rest now, right? He is going to... How do I put this politely? Relearn his body? He's trying to come up with a way to repay Parappa, but he doesn't know how just yet.
Okay.
So he's kind of he's contemplating a lot, but he's also like, and then sometimes he's crying in his room because he's back to being a Loxodon and stuff. Like he sees the tide of his existence that he's had lately getting better. He had been starting down a really dark path, and now it's just starting to kind of get a bit better, and he's coming out of the very emo slump he was in.
Note to self, burn down his entire room when he leaves.
Oh, you found the old picture.
I did.
I couldn't find it. Well, I'm also on a new computer, so.
Hey, classic Golemov.
Love to see it.
Nira and Thrun, you're kind of a package deal. So, what are you both doing in this bit of downtime?
Do you want to go first, Thrun, or do you want me to go?
Oh, no, you go ahead.
Okay. So there's obviously a tremendous amount of celebration. We got Teacup back, Golemov returned to his form, and Nira is lost in her own little world. Yet another attempt to find Dragona and her family has failed, and she wasn't able to get any further information from going to the train, and so she's a little bit frustrated, saddened, disappointed, despondent, and just kind of down in the dumps. But she's also very much aware of what she needs to do next, and she's scared, to be honest. She's very scared. But she knows she has really no choice but to go back to Queen Emerald and to face what is likely going to be something she's never seen before in Titania, who is only a legend, only a myth not too long ago. So she is trying her best to lift her spirits. Thrun is a huge part of that. Having him there always makes her feel better and always gives her that extra reason to fight. So she is going to be taking the next few days to be with her beloved as much as possible, but also to prepare herself mentally and physically for what's to come. So she's focused right now.
Okay.
That's what she's up to.
Thrun probably would have encountered Golemov at some point within the city, and there would have just been that quick moment of panic, like, oh god, there's one of them.
Yes.
Like, weapons out, and I imagine Golemov would have, like, done something to, like, signify that it's actually him. He's like, oh.
Oh, he probably would have ran up and hugged you and been like, "It's me, man! It's me! I'm back!
You're touching me."
Deal with it." And then he like goes off dancing.
But after that, after touching base with everybody, Thrun would have eventually sought out Nira in private, make sure it was just them, and he would have approached her and said, "Nira, with everything that's been going on, there is some worry in my mind of what the past held and what the present's going to hold for us. But regardless of what happens in these next few weeks, I know what I want my future to be." And then he'll kneel down on one knee and pull out the ring.
Oh shit, I have to be on camera for this. Hold on a minute. Okay. She's loading. Okay. Go ahead. Do it again.
It's still loading on my end. I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. We're just seeing it pinwheel, Christina.
Yeah.
I see.
I can see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'll leave and come back. There we go.
Did that work? Hold on, I gotta do the same. Oh, there we go.
So yeah, Thrun says that regardless of what the future holds for us, the immediate future holds for us, I know what I want our future to be. And he kneels down on one knee and pulls out the ring.
Okay. So Nira is usually very calm and collected, but she's gonna just girly freak out, and she's gonna say absolutely yes.
And he'll stand up and pick her up into a big hug and lift her off the ground.
Wow. Amazing.
And in a moment of I planned ahead kind of situation, after setting her down, after embracing for an eternity, he'll step over to the cabinet and pull open a drawer, and there'll just be a wine bottle with two crystal wine glasses.
Oh my god, you thought of everything, babe. Oh, so good.
As a bottle of the Barovian wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not new Barovian wine. This is from old Barovia. This is vintage shit.
I'm so impressed. That's awesome.
And you can move the fine diamond ring over to Christina's character for me.
Yep.
It was originally just a simple band, and it had a tiny diamond, and just over the courses of multiple sessions, I've just been committing a little bit of time to making it just right.
Oh man, this is so great.
Oh, the picture's gone.
Picture's gone.
Oh.
Was there a picture in the description?
Oh yeah, the description's gone too. Oh, I guess that's when they got lost.
Do you have it written anywhere?
No, I put it all in the thing.
Ah, Jesus.
I could probably rewrite it out.
Okay, yeah, I'll leave the ring on your character sheet so you can rewrite it, and when you do, I'll throw it onto her character sheet. But she has a copy of it right now. That is... Take an inspiration, Thrun.
Yes.
That is excellent. Nira's gonna cry for the next 24 to 48 hours.
What's it with everyone crying on in the frickin' ship?
It's happy time.
It is.
That's all I'm doing on that.
Wow. Wow. This is beautiful.
Adorable.
Cornelius and Dakan. Wes?
I think he was on mute.
He is muted.
Mm-hmm.
Wes, we can't hear you, buddy.
Did he step away for a second?
I don't know. Dakan? Hello?
Might have to come back to him.
Yeah, play through. Takes the few days to refuel, but everybody gets organized there. I guess that like Dakan would be doing his research and making sure everything's good for the voyage. And I'm sure Cornelius is doing gun things. Finally, everything's fully refueled. Dakan gathers everybody back to the bridge, or to the helm, and says, "All right, what is the plan?"
Was Spark successful in his endeavors to get this gem?
You never found Exathander. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Oof. I'll use a built for success on top of that.
Okay.
So 16.
On a 16, I'll say you found the gem in his lab.
I'm gonna leave him like 3 Decon dollars.
Okay.
That's a good trade.
So you get your gem. What are you doing with it?
So I think that you were looking for a creature, a person, yes?
Who?
Like you would just be asking the party, like you're all seeking Dragona or somebody else from the carnival we went to, or the market, I mean.
I believe so, yes. I don't remember the exact person.
Well, I can open up some portals and possibly yank somebody through. They don't have to be willing. So if there's anybody that might be important or you think would be beneficial to pull through a portal, Sparks can do that.
In my mind, it's either Dragona or it's my aunt Des.
As long as I know the specific name of the person, then it should work.
I'm back, sorry.
So who do you think would be most beneficial, Dragona or Desdemona?
I mean, I think that's a question you have to answer.
Well, I
Yeah.
would rather see my aunt, for sure. Desdemona's my first choice.
Okay. Sparks will like bring you into his little lab that he has set up, and he has like this weird complete metal wall just in the middle of the room. He goes up to it and he starts etching weird sigils and then makes this circuit board looking thing and then hits it with electricity. And I'm going to cast Gate and try to pull Desmonda through.
Yeah, Desdemona.
And Des.
Anti-Des.
So you're trying to pull Des through.
Yes.
Okay. You start to pull something through the portal. But go ahead and give me a perception check, Sparks. You don't notice a damn thing.
I'll use my inspiration.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. 16, I'll give it to you. You're noticing a sparkle that is not an effect that's supposed to be happening in your gate, and you're starting to see what's coming through, and it's definitely not anti-Des. It is something much larger, and it looks much more ferocious.
Oh,
Back,
no.
put it back.
Shut it down! Shut it down!
Would Spark shut it down? Yeah. Yeah, he'd get in trouble if he didn't. Turns it off reluctantly. Oh, is your Aunt Des a giant monster?
No.
Well, that was a giant monster.
You're right back. Sorry.
Well, that's not good. What happened?
Well, I was looking through the circuitry and seeing the other realm, and I pulled something through, but that's not. Well, it might have been your aunt. I don't know. I don't know your lineage, but this was a giant monster. Did I get anything about this thing other than it was large and scary?
It was like, it was abhorrent. It was some kind of horror.
Yes, it was indescribably horrible.
Okay. So it's possible she doesn't want to be found. She can be that way sometimes. We want to try for Dragona, then?
Well, I can't try again until tomorrow. The circuitry I have to reset, and it takes a little while.
Okay.
But I can do other things. Do you want some Dakan dollars? Here.
Thank you. I think. How many did you give me?
Just like 4 or 5.
Okay.
Did you use up that diamond?
Does it consume the diamond?
The gate spell?
Yeah.
Because
Because I know like other spells specify like this eats
yeah.
the thing. I mean, I'm sure Alexander has more. I can just go, poke around, open some drawers, take his ball of twine.
It's a material component, but it doesn't say anything about consuming it. I'll say it doesn't consume it here. Unless something
Awesome.
disastrous happens, I think it'll work like just as like a focus, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. It was like another thing I added to myself.
Yep.
Oh, so
It's like a diamond tip drill that I use. I guess this is all I have until tomorrow. I can try for Dragona, but I need to rest for a while.
Okay. Thanks for trying. Did you see my ring?
Yes, it is a very nice ring. Oh, are you trying to offer that to me? Or are you?
Oh, did you see it? It's like perfect. It's like the perfect shape. He got all the etchings right. It's a great diamond. Did you see the diamond? It looks so good in the light.
He's gonna like come up and analyze the diamond and be like, "Oh, this is a very nice rock, very near perfection.
Did he do a good job? He did such a good job. He's so good.
Would you like to trade for one of my rocks?" And he points you to like his table just full of different rocks he's taken from places.
Thanks, but I think I'll keep mine.
Yes, understandable.
You won't want to trade rocks. Jesus.
He doesn't know what
Christ.
marriage is. Like, he might have a concept of it, but
Oh.
Parappa will freak the fuck out though. He'll, holy shit, Decon, or Thrun. You're soft.
I'm starting to see that.
You're a big softy. Look at that. Look at that rock. You really went all out too. Where'd you get this?
Well, we've found quite a bit of stuff on our travels, and there was two separate pieces that I thought would fit nicely together. So I put a little time and effort into it. I mean, we dragons have an eye for detail with stuff like that, so
Oh, you're fucking adorable. He hugs you, Nira, and then he hugs you too, Thrun.
you're touching.
Come here.
Big hugs back. Big
Yeah,
hugs.
they're fucking adorable.
Sure, just does like that awkward pat on the back.
When I met you, you were all like, "Oh, I just kill people for money. Anybody who messes with me is dead." Now you're like out here making rings for your girlfriend. Look at you.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Parappa's hugging through.
Yeah, they're getting married. Proposed to Nira. Look at that, man.
Nira showing her ring to anybody who would even come close to her.
Look! Did you see
Oh,
that?
man.
You almost took my eye out with it.
Look at that cut too. It's beautiful. And it looks like it's built well enough that you can punch somebody in the face still.
Oh yes, that was a key design. The thick
Like-
band.
That looks like it would cut somebody right open.
Are you guys are still standing in the gate room?
I believe so.
We went to Spark's lab to do, yeah.
Yeah, you guys are still standing in Spark's lab?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Hold on one second here. I'm gonna need everybody to make a save in just a moment. Because the gate, like, you had closed the gate, but it opens back up. Like, the portal opens back up.
Oh shit.
And I need... we don't need to... Oh, whatever. It'll place a template.
That is a big dex.
Yeah, I need everybody to make a very high dexterity saving throw.
Can Sparks try to counterspell?
No.
Fuck.
Is this considered any kind of effect?
It's a spell.
Okay.
Why? What do you?
So it's for evasion. I can make dex saves to half damage. I didn't know if this was
Yeah,
considered. It's only against dex?
yeah, evasion will work here.
Okay.
Well, that sucks.
I mean, I auto fail, really.
All right, just double checking to see if I have advantage on anything.
Wow, I made it.
Pritchard made it. Jesus Christ. That is 61 fire damage as a fireball comes through this portal, engulfs the entire fucking room as it explodes, and on, like, the ceiling surface, you see a gift from Titania written in fire as the gate closes again.
Well,
What was there a specific message other than the fireball?
Yeah, the message on the ceiling said a gift from Titania. It was written in fire.
Oh.
Ugh.
Got it.
Ow.
And I'd imagine there's some things that are, like, on fire now in the lab.
Yeah, Sparks would be going around putting it out. Most of it's, like, most of the valuable shit is metal and industrial, right? So.
Yeah.
There's just a thunderous noise through the entirety of Ravenloft. What caused that explosion?
Nothing?
As the Khan will just storm in.
Well, that gives us some information. Other than Dakan is pissed off, that Dez is now with Titania as well. Good to know.
I'm going to kill her.
Sparks is still just, like, putting things out, kind of, like, ignoring you, Decon, just like...
Little fire
Hi.
extinguisher.
Casual robot noises. Yeah, little fire extinguisher.
Would someone care to explain?
it burns.
I'm not a snitch.
It burns when I pee.
There was a fire.
Yeah.
A lot of fire. And, like, Thurns is, like, patting out his feathers.
It's okay. We're all okay. Everything's fine now. How are you?
All right. The little guy there opened up a gate to try and pull someone through. The gate closed. Then a few seconds later, the gate reopened and a giant explosion happened.
The Khan will look up.
There's still, like, the scorch mark of a gift from Titania in the ceiling.
Well, at least I don't have to concoct some sort of cautious ballet now.
So, the sooner we get there and kick their ass, the better.
Yeah, have you decided on how you're going to do that? Are you going to attack directly, or are you still trying to go after the support lines?
I mean, I'm good with the direct attack.
We have one support line left, and that might not even be successful if Titania has him too, so we may have to just go directly with them, or directly at them.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think the only way that we like actually find Titania is by going to the Emerald Court.
Yep. We have the VIP pass from Isolde, so we can get through. We should.
And now, I've pitched this a few times. My plan is to sleep with her. But if we want to just go in there and like blow a bunch of shit up, I'm cool with that too.
I mean, it works. Last time. We have a train now.
That's true.
The train is not going to be around Ravenloft much longer. I'm transferring it out to the service all of New Barovia as a transit system, so that resources and people can be better moved around to help with the industrialization going on. I was in the middle of planning such things when, boom.
Yeah, I know it did a little bit of damage to the room there, Decon, but I am running out of time. I got a wedding to plan, and I want my family back.
Understandable. Also, congratulations.
Thank you.
I don't have any stogies, so don't look at me. I used them all.
Nice.
Decon will actually reach into a belt pouch and just pull out a stogie and hand it to you.
I knew I liked you.
And in the process, he casts guidance on you, because that's literally what it is.
Thrun will look at the stogie and just... Not until the fat lady sings. And then
Okay.
store it into a pocket.
Awesome.
That fire fucking hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Like, ow.
Did Golemov actually feel it?
Well, yeah. Oh yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Why wouldn't he?
I don't know if he was high at that point, if he had felt it or not.
Could you imagine being so high that you did not feel yourself burning?
Getting hit by a 9th level fireball, you just sat there and like, this is fine,
Ooh.
I'm fine.
Everything's
That's
fine.
Warm. Well, I'm gonna let you eggheads plan the way there. I'm gonna go and clean up, have a rest, probably grab some food, and put some burn cream on.
Rappa
Yeah.
has no eyebrows. Yeah, so rest up. And then I guess we'll just send it at this queen and make it up as we go.
I think that's what we have to do.
It's the best plans.
Yep.
I would say that sounds like an absolutely horrible idea, but it's much better than most of your plans. So, partly because it doesn't exist.
Yeah, most of my plans are just wing it, you know.
So how long do we have if we are to travel towards Queen Emerald's court?
That I cannot say. The mists are ever shifting and unpredictable.
Okay.
Not to mention that her court is, from what you've described, is weird as a realm of the Dark Realms. So,
Mm-hmm.
it could be quicker, it could be faster, but given that it's unknowable to begin with. I'm not quite sure how to quantify that. Varying levels of infinity and whatnot.
Okay. Well, Nira's gonna make every second count. She's gonna spend her time with Thrune and get herself ready. Heal up.
Yeah, it's up to you guys how much time you take.
I think we might want to take at least one long rest to heal up from this fireball.
Yeah.
For doing that, Parappa is gonna find like, because this is like a whole castle, a whole city that's floating. I'm gonna try to find like a big rock, a horse-sized rock.
I mean, you're on a rock. No, a horse-sized rock?
Yes.
You can probably find one.
Okay. Okay.
And if you can't find one inside of the Ravenloft, we're currently docked at New Barovia again, so
Yeah.
like the countryside.
And I'm gonna start rapping. I'm gonna use universal speech to rap in Dwarven again, just because. And I'm gonna cast True Polymorph on this horse-sized rock to make a unicorn.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have a unicorn.
Excuse me while I just make a celestial beast.
You read object into creature. That's the paragraph, but yeah. Could make a little gangster drippy unicorn.
You should name it.
Yeah, you should see a unicorn in your ownership.
Sheesh.
Oh, wait, sorry. Is that the right spot? No, that's the right spot. You should see it in the PC folder.
I'm gonna name it like loot, coins, gold, buck.
Oh, I just realized I need new clothes.
All right.
And I'm gonna go shopping for new clothes.
Dakan is going to have those Warforged moved off of the train car and into the castle itself.
Okay.
And he's going to be trying to be reactivating some because if the Ravenloft is going to war, it'd be good to have some Warforged around to like run, siege weaponry and stuff.
Yep.
Good thinking.
He'll also, if Sparks isn't busy, ask Sparks to help as well. Since Sparks has his own little Warforged-based side project anyways.
You think it's gonna take some time, like with your knowledge. Some of these, like, you feel there's sparks inside, and you should be able to activate them. But especially with what happened with Teacup, you're wanting to be cautious. So it's gonna take like more than a couple days to get that ready.
Okay.
But I will say it's probably possible. Like you can have a small handful of Warforged that can do things on the ship.
Okay, he'll also send out in a related note, he'll also send out a order to the various foundries around New Barovia to see about getting some new cannons for the battlements.
Okay.
Just so we're not just shooting lightning all the time, we're actually also, firing actual, shot. In particular, if there's any spare cold iron lying around for ammunition.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you have a pretty good communication system set up in New Barovia now. You'd get some messages back, like, people will start working on it as well.
Okay.
Alright, well, what do from here?
Are we able to long rest?
You guys can take as much time as you want, just that tax the amount of time onto how long your search has been.
Okay, so after I go and get my new clothes and everything, I've updated my photo. Golemov 2.0.
Oh, is that a fez?
It's a fez.
Nice. Oh, that's so classy. Oh, I love it.
This is the Godsteel barrier shield and his staff.
Oh yeah, the Staff of Frost.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I figured let's update him a bit. And fezzes are cool, so
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's dope.
Where's River Song with a disruptor when you need her?
I'm so glad people are getting that reference. I love it.
Oh yeah.
This is not the first time I've seen an elephant with a fez on.
I'll be right back.
Parappa and Sparks, like Adam, you can long rest your characters. Looks like everybody's decided on another long rest.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let me get rid of the scale mail because I can't wear it anymore.
So I'm gonna try to be super nice to this unicorn for the 8 hours I have control over it. So then it hopefully stays with me, and I'm gonna name it Bling Bling. I'm gonna feed it carrots and mashed potatoes.
Yeah, roll animal handling.
I'm back.
$18.
Yeah, I mean, this thing is an intelligent creature. You're treating it nicely, and you created it. This thing basically thinks you're its dad.
Yeah, what's up, Bling Bling?
I don't know. I've been alive for like 8 hours.
You fucking talk? What?
It's going to be speaking to you telepathically in your head.
Oh.
Yeah, these things know Celestial, Elvish, and Sylvan. And telepathy up to 60 feet.
They're highly intelligent creatures, and you just created one when an instant existential crisis unloaded.
Yeah.
Parappa was just trying to make a drippy horse.
Like if you look in the PC folder, you have a unicorn that you can sit and customize.
Yeah, I've been reading what he can do and stuff. It's
You fucking made Butt Stallion.
I mean, unfortunately, I think Golemov or Sparks might be the only two people that can actually ride this thing, but...
Wait, I don't think I can.
Mostly because the main requirement to ride a unicorn is you have to be a virgin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
damn.
I mean, I don't know where I pissed you off, but like,
I mean, has Sparks had time? Oh, you mean Golemov, right? Forgot who's for a second.
Sweet Jesus. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
You guys are healed. What is the plan? For the love of God.
well, I'm gonna kill someone in their sleep now.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Jeez.
Come at me, bro. I just slept for like the entire freaking day. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be fine for the next few days.
emotional damage.
Oh, what?
No, I know one thing Golemov's gonna do though. The pretty mask of ugliness protection no longer fits his face.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's got to get that changed a bit.
Oh yeah, you had the fucking dog gimp mask.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, this is my unicorn Bling Bling.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find a way to get it this mask to be actually something wearable that doesn't look like I'm a part of a sex dungeon, or
That's a
I mean-
beautiful unicorn. She's gorgeous.
I mean, it might fit. We're going to a Fae sex dungeon.
Yeah, true.
yeah, but it doesn't fit my face anymore.
I mean, it could fit other things.
Mm.
My brain's not in the right spot for you to say stuff like that.
Is it a magic item?
Yeah.
Congratulations, it'll probably resize. It's a magical item of clothing. They almost all do.
Oh, that's true.
I definitely would try and get it changed again, though.
Who are you going
This
to
time
try
money's
and
not
get
much
that
of an
done?
object. This time money's not much of an object. He's at the point where he knows he's going into like this fight, and he wants something not to like.
You tried to get Bildrat to do it last time, right?
Yeah. Well, that was the only person that you said was available, I think.
Yeah, it's the only person around that can do stuff like that.
Shit.
I mean, if only you were, in a place where Artificer is slowly becoming, or rather quickly becoming, one of the most common classes around.
You're lucky I couldn't find a picture of an elephant gimp mask, and the night is still young.
Holy fuck.
Oh my gosh.
If I search that, am I about to unleash furry hell on myself?
Probably.
I do need to get some materials, specifically 2,500 gold worth of diamonds.
I'm gonna say at this stage in the game, like, money's probably not a problem for you guys, unless you're trying to, like, buy something huge. I mean, you got two people in the party that can fabricate money.
True.
Well,
I mean, I also have 5 grand on me.
Sparks' dad told him no, so.
I would just like to say that I hate myself.
Why is that?
Check the Friday.
Hold on a sec.
Oh no. I don't know if I want to click that link.
You couldn't have just copied the picture.
Oh,
I thought I had, but my iPad controls are a bit off.
Boo!
There we go.
Oh my god.
Where are the eyes? Oh no.
Go to delete that suspicious link.
Oh no.
Anyways,
oh.
yeah, I gotta get a jade circlet worth 150 gold.
Are these components for spells?
Yes,
Just note them in your character.
and spend the gold.
If you want, again, like I said, like gold, you guys can, over the amount of downtime that you guys have, you have 2 party members who can create gold out of thin air.
Can one create diamonds?
You guys are level 17 characters.
All right, who can make me diamonds?
I can make you. Sparks can make you diamonds, but they won't work for spell components.
Oh,
That's why I have to go find my diamond, but.
I'm so glad we have the 25% or the, what is it, the 10% rule? 25,000 gold, fucking
I'll be
diamond.
right back.
All right, let's put.
This is, I mean, like I said, just add those things to your character sheet. This is not a shopping episode. So, what are you guys doing? You've had your rest. You are prepared.
I think we're about good to go. I was gonna bring Bling Bling with me, and like if he dies, he dies. But he's like smart and like a person. I'm gonna just leave him with Carmen. Like this is Bling Bling. Yeah, he likes mashed potatoes and carrots. And yeah, can I buy a couple potions of healing?
Sure. Again, you can just add a couple potions of healing to your character sheet. Any kind of, especially like within Ravenloft, small like easy like simple magical things like that, you're gonna easily be able to find. It's not gonna cost you very much.
What about a really good healing potion?
Like a superior?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and add a superior healing potion to your character sheet.
Yeah, Cornelius is also getting one of those. Well, another one of those. He had two already.
Awesome. Yeah, let's go get this Emerald Queen to give up how we get to Titania.
So you have the key card.
I do. I have the VIP pass, which I can share with, I guess, would be Decon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Decon, you insert the key card into the slot for it to be read by the ship. And something peculiar happens. Whereas before, normally, like, the ship would, like, kick into gear and start to move towards the domain, instead, the ship remains stationary, and at the head of the helm, a door appears. A crystal door with a keycard slide.
I think that's all you, Nira.
Right. Okay, so the door, I guess, is just normal size, so it's just enough for us to get through, as opposed to the Ravenloft obviously can't come through with us.
That's right.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, however. Once you go through, I will try to scry on you and find out where you are so I can bring in the Ravenloft for fire support or extraction.
Okay. I think we're gonna need you.
Yeah.
Okay. All six
Just
of us are going.
try not to count on it.
Yeah, who is going?
Well, Decon can't, so Pritchard from me by default.
Parappa would definitely be going. Sparks would ask you, Decon. Should I go assist them? Do they need assistance? If they're kind of expendable.
You know, I gave you free will for a reason. Use it. I leave it up to you.
Oh,
He like tilts over around Decon's leg, looks at the party, and says, "Do you need my assistance?"
We're gonna need all the help we can get, Sparks.
He like rolls back and puts the couple rocks he had back in his office and comes back out and joins you guys.
Awesome.
okay.
Oh, I'm going.
Thrune, Golemov, Nira, And I mean, you've got the teacup gun, the Dillwich whistle. So you swipe the card and step through the gate?
Mm-hmm. You.
You swipe the card, the group steps through the gate, and find themselves once again at the front of the Fey grounds of Emerald Castle.
These assholes again.
There are Fey guards up in front, and they look and they say, "Sorry, we're closed."
What do you mean you're closed?
The Queen has ended events here and ejected all of the visitors and guests. She has asked
Oh, good.
to not be disturbed.
Oh, good. That just means less collateral damage.
Well, like, we were invited here by her. She said it was urgent. She needed to see us, and if anybody stops us, that they're gonna get in trouble. Like, she was pretty adamant that she wanted to see us right away in person.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Persuasion with disadvantage, not deception, because I am lying.
Or, sorry, deception. Yeah, deception, but with disadvantage.
Hoyo. 21.
Damn, 21 off 3?
He looks you up and down. And he says, "The Queen sent for you? I've never seen you before."
You've never heard of me?
Oh boy.
I'm Parappa. Here, have some Parappa bucks.
He like takes the Parappa bucks and looks at him kind of weird.
I'm being super cool to them, but you guys who have known me for a while know that I am shook right now. I'm like, fuck.
He like eyes like behind and like nods, and these two get out of the way, and these two get out of the way.
Yeah, Parappa, remember the name.
Good start.
It worked.
Oh my god.
I fucking love Midjourney. There's your new Golemov Gimp mask.
Oh no. Why would you
No.
why would you ask an aunt?
Oh.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
God.
Oh my word.
The trunk's too small.
Too
I
bad.
hate it.
Oh, it looks like it extends.
Yeah, it looks like it's one of those collapsible ones.
Why do you hate me?
It looks like one of those silent head alarm things from Bioshock Infinite.
Kinda, yeah.
This-
I'm gonna like very subtly to Nira just be like, should I keep lying? Or should we like sneak attack these guys?
If you can get past them, keep trying. If not, I read it, my arrows are ready.
Okay. And at this point I will cast glibness on myself. And approach the next set of people. Yes, I am Parappa. They let me through. The Queen has just so urgently called for us.
Once again, so it has to be a 15. You can roll with disadvantage, but obviously it's probably going to be a 15.
I mean, he might roll a 20 and a 19. You don't know.
So the roll is 15 plus 18.
Yeah.
So 33 total.
Oh yeah, nobody's going to be able to do anything about this. You just I'm going to be honest, this is part like D&D 5e is becoming exhausting because of things like this. You guys are high level though. This is the thing. So you move through to the next doors. This is a different vibe. Before you were dealing with just like grunts and stuff like that. These like different like little soldiers here you recognize were like the captains that were hanging about.
Oh, yes.
She's cute. Oh, she's cute too.
Yeah, they're cute now. Just wait.
Different vibe. How? Like it's just.
So first, like the moment you step in, their weapons are raised. They said the queen's not taking visitors today.
Are you gonna give it another shot, Parappa?
I am. I'm just trying to think of a better lie.
Okay.
Other than she just sent for us, but like I don't have. Do you still have the pass?
Of course. Yep.
Interplanar crystal pass?
Do you show them the
Yeah.
pass?
Yep. Oh yeah, we haven't shown it yet.
Once everyone's into the room proper, there's going to be closing doors behind them.
Yeah, same with Pritchard.
Okay.
That's a good idea. Yes, the queen is not taking visitors. She's very busy, very tired, I understand, but she sent directly for us. It's for a very dire matter of the current goings on of the Battle of the Realms and such. We're here for reasons that are very much so above your pay grade. No offense.
They look at each other. They look at Thrun and Pritchard close the doors, and they like stare like you directly in the eyes. One snaps, and you hear the doors close behind you. I'm gonna get you to make your deception here. Once again, it's going to be with disadvantage. The DC here is going to be 30.
Still have glibness.
Oh wait,
That's a
yeah,
15.
glibness plus 18. No matter what, you beat this anyway.
33 minimum. For Parappa, at least.
Yeah, like you can beat beyond impossible tasks. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about this. You just roam through.
If you wanted,
I'm not
retcon
a-
it to
no,
35, so
I'm not even gonna roleplay it at this point, man. Go ahead, you guys walk right through. There's nothing that can be done about this. You guys walk right through. Nobody even pays you any mind. They treat you like royalty.
Oh man. Do you want
These
me
are
to
not
shoot him in the
the
face?
things you were looking for.
Oh god.
Oh, I probably don't even have.
yeah.
I don't even have the right actors here. Sparks. Yeah, I'll just move you right up here. Guards? What guards? You make your way to the tea garden. And Queen Emerald is in almost like a diamond. Like a diamond casing, and she is weeping inside of it.
Oh, that's unexpected.
That isn't good.
I don't buy it. I'm just gonna stay ready. Let everyone else poke around.
One of the captain's guards look at you and say, "You say the queen sent for you. Maybe she sent a message from inside the crystal. She's been inside there for weeks, ever since Isolde was taken."
Taken? Isolde was taken?
Yes.
What happened?
Some elephant men came and forced her through a rift. We don't know where.
Did they look like him? And they threw points to Gollum.
The blonde captain looks and says, yes, but also no. One had an eye patch. And the other was gruff and had like a hair, lots of hair.
It's like a woolly mammoth.
Oh my goodness. It's like she's one step ahead of us every time.
On the plus side, however, this presents a possible opportunity to make friends instead. No? Pritchard will actually go up to the diamond casing and begin inspecting it.
It's definitely magical in nature. And the pose that she's in, she's got her hands on her face, like wiping tears away, but she herself is almost in a stasis. Like she's stuck in the state of sorrow, stuck in the state of crying.
Is the crystal transparent?
Yeah.
We can see her? Yep.
Yep.
And she can see us if she was looking up?
Well, I mean, if there's consciousness there, yeah.
Okay.
Thrune's gonna turn back to the guards and just be like, did she do this to herself, or did someone else do this to her?
They both look at each other and they look at you and they say, she did that to herself. She's been beside herself since Isolde was taken. And we've never known the queen to back down from anything, but we told her we'd fight with her and go to try and bring her back, and she did that instead.
Honestly, that was probably the smart move.
Is there some way we can get her attention?
Pritchard will tap on the glass, or the crystal.
You tap on the crystal and nothing happens. She is statue. So when I it's very strange, and it's kind of a testament to Fey magic, because you can tell she is stationary, she's not moving, you can't see any breath or anything like that, but the tears are falling continuously.
All right. I wonder, Pritchard will actually bite his thumb, and then using the thumb just sort of inscribe a blood rune on his own hand, basically giving himself the Rite of Storms, and then he'll just place his hand on the surface of the thing and send a lightning shock through it. See if that grabs your attention.
Okay. You
Clear.
you
Pretty
send the shock through, and you see it like kind of like travel through the crystal and kind of like out the other end. But again, there's no reaction from Queen Emerald.
Well, I'm a lot of ideas, other than, firing several rounds into the bloody thing, and that may have unintended consequences. Given what we know now.
Thrune kind of like looks over at Nira and then looks back to the crystal before stepping forward. Like he's gonna put his maces back onto his belt and just kind of like almost like lean on the crystal, but like not really. And he just says, "You're sad that they're gone, and you're going to recluse yourself in here and just cry about it. You're not doing anyone any good by staying in there. Now you got two options. Stay in there or tell us where they went, and you might see them again."
Even if you can't act against Titania, it doesn't mean we can't. I'm just saying.
Still no reaction.
Sparks, contact Decon.
Yes, certainly. And I'll beat boop and try to call over to the con.
Nero, what are you doing right now?
Well, I think that I want to go up to Emerald. And I'm going to place my hands on the crystal and my face, and I'm just going to let her know that I'm here. And that I grieve with her. That I'm here with her, and that I grieve with her. I'm just going to keep contact with the crystal.
Gazing into her eyes and seeing the tears flowing again and again, you can see like the tears get to a certain point, they drop from her face, and then they just disappear into nothingness. You know this sadness. You know what she's feeling right now. You know the feeling of not just losing Isolde, but your family and everyone around you, and not knowing, like basically losing your home as you know it. It's never going to be a place that you go back to and is going to feel the same after experiencing this. She's feeling genuine and true loss right now.
Definitely. And I continue to keep contact with that crystal and let her know I understand. I'm with her. It's a more of a comforting thing. I'm not even if she doesn't respond, it's just knowing that another presence who understands her pain is right there.
Her eyes shift and lock onto yours. She doesn't move otherwise, but now she's like staring into your eyes. Almost with that same understanding. Like you see, like when you saw Emerald the first time, her eyes were steely and hard. She was jealous. They're soft now. She's not looking at you with malice or apprehension.
Okay. I keep my gaze on her. I want to keep that connection with her. And I'm going to tell her that we will do everything to get her back because she's just as important to me.
A crack appears in the diamond.
Okay.
Thorn's like standing behind Nira, getting ready to like pull her away and like shield her in case this thing explodes.
We just keep talking to her.
Okay.
Letting her know that we are here. It's okay. It's going to be okay. We are going to be here with you. We're going to help you through this. We're going to get her back.
The more, like, again, as she's, like, gazing into your eyes, and the more you're talking to her and basically talking her through this with such confidence, more of the diamond breaks and breaks. It does eventually indeed shatter, but not in a way through that you see, like you see it almost like fly out and shatter backwards, exploding away from her as she falls out of the crystal and falls into a hug with you, Nira.
Oh yeah, big hug back. I'm gonna hold her tight.
She pulls you close and she says, I miss her so much. And I don't know what I'm going to do without her.
You won't have to be without her. We're gonna get her back.
She kind of takes a step back and she says, How can you be sure? She's unlike anything. Titania is unlike anything you've ever come across.
That's probably true. But with respect, the group of us is like nothing she's ever come across either.
I mean, the Fey Queen did try to kill us like a few days ago. We're still here.
Mm-hmm.
So, none the worse for wear. Not to mention, it's not just us she's going to have to deal with. Most likely. Probably. I hope.
She, like, looks down at her hands. She looks and she's like... We can get her back. We can get her back. She's like, I believe you. Nira, after you escaped my prison, Isolde told me such wonderful things about you. About growing up in the carnival, and about your parents. I'm so sorry that you got mixed up in all of this. She continues to cry, like she's still weeping. It's not coming out in her voice, but like you're still seeing her tears. She says, Isolde has been running from Titania for a very long time. And for a while, it didn't seem like Titania was going to come and collect on that. She's very cruel with how she operates. I fear for Isolde, and I fear for anybody else who is in her clutches.
Nira is continuing to hold her, keeping her really close. And she's gonna ask her, why was Isolde running? What did Titania have on her?
Isolde, the only reason Isolde was at the carnival was, as sort of a punishment. Titania's realm was once Isolde's home. By some strange way, Isolde gained control of the carnival in a way that she could manipulate it to her whim, and began using the carnival to run from Titania. Do you ever notice that you always ended up in such strange places to do your shows?
Did. Yes.
She was bouncing between domains and realms, trying to keep Titania off of her heels.
Do you know what the... Oh, before I ask that question, this makes sense in a way, because when I was ready to leave the carnival, Isolde was almost happy and encouraged me to go. Maybe that was her way of asking me to do what she could not, which is leave and be free. I didn't realize... Oh, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was going to say less collateral damage. I thought you were done. My bad.
No, that's good. That's true. Less collateral damage.
She
You know... Yeah.
she kind of looks up and she she looks at you and she says, maybe. And then she looks around you and looks at the group around you and like looks at Thrun and Parappa behind him and like looks at Pritchard and Golemov and says, maybe she knew that you attracted great people towards you.
Oh, she said I'm great. And I'm gonna like blush.
Huh?
God, you're making it really hard to dislike you right now.
She's like, Isolde is smart. And looking at you, Nira, and having seen what you can do, maybe you do have what it takes to take Titania down.
I believe that we do. As you said, I have great people around me, and like you, I love her. I miss them so much. I would do anything to get her back, and all of them. My heart's in it. You know that.
Speaking of all of them, just sorry to interrupt here, Titania wouldn't also happen to have the other members of the circus on hand, would she?
Stole the question right out of my mouth.
Emerald shakes her head and she goes, I can only speculate, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't happen to know what happened to those circus members?
She looks and she says, again, I can only speculate, but with how Titania likes to collect trophies, I'd imagine she's using them as giant chess pieces right now in some twisted game.
Wait a minute.
You don't say. Oh my word.
And one other thing, the Smiler. You happen to know where he is?
Smiler. Yep. He was gone too. Where is he?
He was absconded when we escaped your prison. He helped us escape. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have gotten out of there. He stayed with us at our place for a spell, and he eventually, from what I understand, betrayed us and took my mansion from us.
She nods and she's like, that's how Titania came inside.
Freezing.
Fae are fickle and funny things. Smiler is Titania's husband and the king of the Fey realm.
Oh god, he's Oberon.
That explains it.
He was trapped in my dungeon and was also being used as a way to keep Titania out. A strange bargain that he made with me.
So he's running from her too?
He was.
Ooh.
However, he may be back by her side, given that he was able to, I guess, be partly responsible for getting himself back into her hands. Just, shooting random shots here and theorizing.
She
As
says...
long as you're not,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, as long as you're not shooting shots with that gun over this way, dude. That thing scares me again.
It's just relax, it's just the name and its purpose.
Nice.
Emerald looks up, and she calls over one of the captains. The captain runs over, and Emerald drags almost like an essence out of herself. Like, you see her pull something that looks almost similar to, like, it's like a ball of mist that she pulls out of her chest. And you see it filled with, like, little fairies and, like, mushrooms and fey accoutrement that she shoves into the captain's chest. And she says, "All right now, Diamond. You're the queen of this place. I will call for you when I need you." And the captain nods, and she looks and she says, "So where are we going?"
Well, we were hoping you would help us with that.
Oh, like, yeah, to Titania's realm, yes, but
Yes.
did you have any preparations? Because I don't think just us is going to be enough.
Well, we do have a friend who might be able to transport us.
We've got a
Speaking
lot
of
of
which-
friends.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, how is Sparks' communion going right now?
Little antennas up. Beep, 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 beep. Come in, Decon.
Yeah, I mean, Decon would come through.
Report.
Well, the strange one talked his way and lied his way here, and now the lady was crying, and she is sympathetic, and I think that they have forgiven her. I think that the enemies have become friends. It's all very emotionally weird to me.
That would be unexpected, but not out of the question.
They just like looked at each other for like 4 minutes straight.
Yeah, that sounds like the sort of BS these people get up to. All right. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to lock onto your essence signal. And Decon will basically try to use the follower of his patronage to essentially find a way forward through the mists.
So you're able to lock on, like, the glass door is still there, and it is connected to the Queen's realm. The card just seems to, like, summon the door wherever it is, so that's why it probably would have been in the Voidwalker as well, you'd surmise. But you're able to kind of connect to the domain, and the Queen has her replacement queen leave the mists open, so you can travel through freely to get in as well.
All right. Well, the mention of them talking about not being on their own, just to rewind a bit, not having enough to go after Titania on their own, Dakan, in all of his secret love for dramatic reveals and entrances, will warp the Ravenloft right above the castle, I guess, or the Emeralds.
They're above the tea
Castle.
garden.
Yep. As it just like pops right through the mist.
Just like a big shadow just like appears over top. She looks up and she's like, "Oh, I like you."
Yeah, we have preparations.
And Dakan will then transmit his image via illusion arcana through Sparks' optic, R2D2 style. With a hologram. Whoop.
She looks and she kind of like, looking at her, you can see that she's almost like calculating the distance between, like you can see her like doing like kind of like the math and like talking to herself. And she looks at the castle and looks at everybody. She sits down on the ground for a second and draws an insignia in the ground. And once again looks at Diamond and says, "Diamond, I will send for an army. Tell them to stand on this spot when we're ready." And again, Diamond nods. And she snaps her fingers, and all of you, if you are willing, are aboard the helm of the Ravenloft.
Yeah, she hasn't given us reason to not trust her, so.
I mean, this time she hasn't.
This time.
Made it through, got all pumped up, ready to kill a queen.
I'm sure you'll get your chance.
Emerald looks and says through, or looks to you through and says, "I hope you can, because our work is cut out for us. When I say Titania is the stuff of legends, it's not a joke. I've never seen a being as powerful in the multiple realms I've traveled."
She's basically the Archfey, yeah?
Yes.
The definite articles thereof?
Beyond, she controls the Archfey. She is one and all. She is the Fey.
So we're pissing on a god then, basically.
She more or less.
How many gods have we come across in this travels?
Honestly, the rest of you probably only one, and I'm thinking of that fellow that dwells in the mist that sent us all here in the first place. I've encountered a few more since then, but to be honest,
question, Bubble Boy.
Yeah, well, to be honest, they're all trapped away in amber as far as we can tell, and it's only theoretical at the gods.
Either way,
Echo Hunter would know more.
we're gonna put her titles to the test.
Sounds like fun.
I have a fair amount of power to work with. When we get into the realm, it seems like she's prepared. And I would expect she's going to be prepared for our arrival.
Would it help if we were able to, I don't know, gather more power first? Because I have one tiny idea that has come to me.
Oh?
Well, I was able to gain a bit of a boost lately by absorbing the Kyrie 1313 into Neo Barovia. And there is one other realm that I'm aware of that I could probably bring on board, as it were. Very easily, I would hope.
She nods and she's like, "And what realm is that?"
Nira, can you come over here for a second?
Yes?
Do you have any parts of your gear left over from when you were right before you joined us?
Yes, I do.
Alright, can you give that for a second here?
Sure.
And I'm going to warp the Ravenloft to the carnival.
Oh, you sneaky son of a bitch. Yes.
17.
You can warp to the carnival again. Those mists are open, and now you being near the carnival, Dakan, would know that it is in fact another vacant domain.
Yeah. The sword's not here anymore?
No.
Yeah, see, Dakan didn't know about the sword not being here, actually, because that was everyone else that popped up last time. But, yeah, he will, I guess, put a carnival grounds into the courtyard of Ravenloft.
Yeah. Again, you with your new power and your new ability to transfer the mists back and forth, you are easily able to seize control of the carnival and attach it to the Ravenloft.
By the way, if the sword was here, Dakan was literally just going to equip an entire round to himself. Just attuned to the Raven, to the artifact.
Listen, you have a problem.
I can stop whenever I need to.
They're not trading
That's what
cards.
That's what I said, dude. And I'll take a puff of some weed.
Yeah, it wouldn't take very long, but it would take a good fair bit, like probably at least to get there, plus to actually like assimilate it. You're looking about a half a day.
Yeah.
In that time, Queen Emerald gets you to bring her to a war room. And she lays out a map of Titania's fairy realm. She's like, this is a rough approximation. Her castle is here. If the mists are closed, we'll likely be stuck having to push our way in at one of the weaker points. Assuming that she doesn't have it overrun with any kind of creature.
So the good news is that I do have some experience with that now.
She nods. She says, if we can get on the grounds close enough, I can bring armies in from my castle, to at least help us with the push.
Yeah. You could also just bring the armies here beforehand, and when we break through, the armies can deploy from here.
She nods and she said, we could deploy them from here.
On the other hand, though, a two-pronged attack from outside sources would potentially distract the Titania's attention more. So that could be more up our chances of succeeding in either incursion, as well as diverting her attention and power away from the primary thrust of the assault, which would be, these crazy bastards around us. Speaking from one Dark Lord to another.
She raises her head and she kind of looks and she says, Have any of you encountered a strange, slightly poetic zombie?
Do you mean Grande?
Yes, Solomon Grundy.
Yes.
We pulled that thing in from another realm. That guy is wild.
Oh, he's gonna try and kill us.
Unless you mean to unleash that on Titania.
I think we can. I was the one who summoned him. It was kind of a prank, a long story. But I would recognize his essence anywhere, and if you have a piece of him, we might actually be able to use him to our advantage as well.
Dakan will just look over the rest of the party. Does Dilwich still carry around pieces of that monster?
I think she does.
Probably, but I think
Yes.
Rappa's got something.
I still have his finger. I tried to get rid of it a bunch of times, but it just keeps reappearing, like on my nightstand, in my bag, in my glass of milk.
Yeah, that sounds like a cursed item.
She says, "Can I see it?"
Yeah, here.
Immediately pops back into Rappa's hand.
She holds it and she waves, like puts her hand over top, and you see she's like sprinkling it with like this like flash of this like essence, like this sparkly essence. And then she puts it back in your hand and she says, if you call on his name in battle with this, he'll come to you. And he'll fight on your side now.
Okay, that's the important part.
Yeah.
Because every time we've encountered this fucker, he's tried to kill us.
Yeah. Grundy gets down on a Tuesday.
I've turned the curse into a boon instead. So now instead of hunting you, he is essentially going to work for you? If that makes sense?
Cool.
Sounds workable.
I think we might have a chance. It's not going to be easy. She looks at you, Golemov, and she says, what's the deal with you?
Whoa, what do you mean? What's the deal with me?
Well, 2 versions of you kidnapped the love of my life, and I'd like to know why.
Yeah, that had to do with a bad mushroom trip. Yeah.
This is why you always consume mushrooms with protection.
And I'll actually show her one of the Gorbo mushrooms.
She takes a look at it and kind of like eyes it. She goes, how are you not dead? How many of these did you eat?
At least 10.
She like kind of like puts it back in your hand and like kind of like backs away a little bit, like okay, so you guys are crazy.
I did try to tell you.
Turned me into a Triton for a while too.
I mean, I'm surprised that's all that happened.
Oh, a lot of things happened. Yeah. But yeah, these two dudes just kind of like identical to me appeared and kind of fucked off.
She just kind of like nods, like okay. The rest of you aren't eating these mushrooms, right?
No.
No, thanks.
She nods, she's like okay, good. And she looks like she's looking at you, Golemov, with genuine concern.
And I'm looking at this mushroom in my hand with genuine like lust. Like,
Do you really want to risk it, my friend? Again.
They're so good though.
Throne will step forward, put a hand over Golomov's hand that has holding the mushroom, just like after everything's said and done, we're having a talk.
But talk about what?
After.
After what?
If we live this, we'll talk afterwards.
After what?
She's gonna put Thrin's hand on Golomov's face and just push him away.
That's clearly the effect of mushrooms.
Oh, dude, that's rude. What the hell?
Nira, I think I just materialized your tent into the courtyard.
Excellent.
Just in case you get homesick.
Oh, good. She's gonna go. Can she go out right now?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, she wants to go out and see it.
balcony's right over there.
Okay, she's gonna go out, get a little taste of home.
Okay. So Nero will head back to the carnival. Emerald looks at you, Dakan, and she says, you say this runs on your mists.
Especially the mists of Neo-Barovia, yes. However, I have been working on a way of converting the mists of other realms to power it.
She
as
nods.
well. Hit and miss so far.
She nods and looks and she says, show me. And she'll walk with you to the engine room.
All right. And, yeah.
And what's everybody else doing?
Just kind of like mentally preparing.
Barks would reiterate, and he would let Dakan know. He would admit what happened with the gate spell.
No,
Perhaps?
owning up to shenanigans.
I mean,
Yes, I can open up a door just to pretty much any place.
however, if that place is, let's say, a mutagenic, metagenic realm controlled by a near-divine figure, perhaps not the best idea when that person is on your shit list and vice versa, you know?
Well, I didn't think her aunt was on the shit list, but I understand.
Just a quick question. Is Auntie Des the Medusa, or...
Yeah, Auntie Des is the Medusa.
So the one that we found that was working for Titania and betraying us?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, and betrayed the Cardinal. Okay.
Nira, you get down to the carnival grounds. It's a little bit different. Obviously, like you're used to kind of like the mist ring on the edge, past the market, but the market is empty, as are the grounds. You make your way to your tent, and everything's as you left it. Your like cots are all set up, and like I would imagine it's a very large tent. It's a living tent, right?
Yep, it would be.
What do you do when you get home?
Oh, I sit, cry a little bit, and I'm looking through. All of my knickknacks are there too, right?
Yep.
So I'm looking at all my knickknacks and all the memories that I made. I've got pictures of my friends and my family there. I'm just going through all of it and just sitting with my memories for a little while.
You're going through all your knickknacks, and you come across something that's unfamiliar to you, that wasn't there before. There is an envelope.
Okay. What, does the envelope say anything?
The envelope itself is blank, but when you lift it, you feel that there's not only just a paper inside, but there's something else.
Okay. I am going to take that envelope and bring it back with me inside. I'm going to share it with the group.
Okay.
So we just keep playing it out?
Yeah, you open up the letter. And it's just simply inscribed, "I'm sorry for what I had to do. You'll understand everything in time. Des."
Oh.
And inside the envelope is a very peculiar arrowhead. And that is where we're going to end session for today.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh shit, yeah.
Sweet.
Auntie Des coming in with the ordinance.
Well, she's been helping me slowly and quietly all this time. I think it's a way of making recompense.
Also, with the Fae involved, we really need a freaking flow chart, a 5-dimensional flow chart to just keep track of all the alliances and allegiances going on.
Just strings to pieces of paper on a wall.
Who's helping us? Who's backstabbing us?
Yeah, it's some straight up Game of Thrones shit.
Yep.
I have added to your character sheet because you'll be able, Dakan will be able to identify it easy enough, but the arrowhead is made of cold iron.
Oh. Thank you. It's in my sheet there. Perfect.
Yeah.
Drop to an arrow, instant arrow of Fairy Queen slaying.
We're not gonna raid out today. We're just gonna end the stream because it's been weird and finicky with the multi-stream. So thanks to everybody who tuned in. I love every single one of you. Hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. Tune in on Sunday on KedHub's YouTube for WFO, Wintermere Fantasy Online, where we just got our own guild hall. So that's exciting. Yeah, everyone have a great night.